It's Serdic. I wanted to do a review of the American Spirit Blacks. I have smoked these for the longest time, and I think they're one of the absolute best cigarettes you can buy for about $6, depending on where you live. I mean, I get them for $6. I think they're really good smokes. I really highly recommend them, and I'm gonna tell you why. They've got a nice. Well, my pack's kind of fucked up because I left it in my car. It's got a nice, clean design. Got the Native American smoking the peace pipe, red circle on the back, front, and then respect the earth back here, along with their I don't remember what it says, reducing butt litter, and we're improving our communities, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. So, anyways, onto the cigarette. So, basic, normal cigarette, filtered, I guess. Really, not that out of the ordinary. These cigarettes are packed incredibly tight. One of the tightest packed cigarettes I've ever tasted. You got the little eagle right here, which is pretty neat. And I'm gonna smoke my cigarette without rolling it through all my fingers. I know some of you Redditors like to roll these, but I've always been a fan. I've never really rolled them between my fingers, so I'm just gonna smoke them the way I usually do. And I might have put up a sub review for after you've rolled them between your fingers. But for now, I'm just gonna do the regular way. So hold up. That's one hell of a first pull, I'd have to say. Now, I like to immediately pull my cigarettes right after, and not as a it's more of a I don't know how to say this. Like, I like to get the cigarette lit and then start smoking it immediately. So off the bat, we can see we got a pretty good burn going here, nice and circular. And the cigarette tastes great. It's a really harsh but natural tasting cigarette. Very much unlike the American Spirit Reds, which have been compared in intensity to the blacks. I think the blacks are on a whole different level because of the Paroque, how they do the tobacco in the first place. I really dig them. And I'll give you guys I'm going to take another hit and tell you how I think of it. Whoa, that is nice. Like, usually I'm pretty much on the run trying to go from place to B while I'm smoking, or I'm playing whatever game. So I don't really usually sit back and take time to smoke a cigarette too often, which is why I've never really noticed a taste in these. Except for the few times I've been in the woods just chilling with my friends, maybe drinking a few beers, that kind of stuff. Getting smoking a little green. But overall, I'd give these a solid 8, 10. I absolutely love how evenly they burn. A little bit uneven now, but for the most part, it is even. They've got a great long burn if you don't roll them, which means you will be sitting here for up to, some writers have said, up to 15 minutes. Now, I can usually kill one of these unrolled in about 5-6 minutes. That's because I'm a fast smoker, and you guys will always have your own different pace, so. But these are definitely one of my favorite cigarettes. I'd have to give these a 10 out of 10 on my own personal. But for somebody who is just starting the American Spirits, or is just starting to buy their own cigarettes, and hasn't really smokes lights, or something not as intense as these, if you smoke Marlboro Reds, these are a great stepping up point if you want something more intense. If you don't want to smoke Marlboro, if you smoke lights primarily, I would not recommend these because it's just going to blow you completely off. But anyway, that's been my review for the American Spirit Black. Thank you guys. Subscribe, don't subscribe, I don't give a shit. Thanks for watching our cigarettes.